I still don't even really know how it happened. I have a great story about how I started in the car business, but it's one of those paths that led me, to something, to getting a vehicle that took me to everything that I could possibly imagine. All my dreams, made them come true. Not the business itself, but what the business gave me. It gave me great knowledge of people, gave me great understanding of how to operate in tough situations. I've made tons of mistakes, but it brought me some amazing friendships, like yourself, brought me my wife, met my wife in the car business, gave me a chance, for an average kid. I always introduce myself whenever I speak publicly as a C- student from Lacey, Washington. And it gave a C- student from Lacey, Washington, an ability to go out there and compete and win and help people and grow and do all these things and do it with a high level of intent. My intent has always been, take care of the people, that are counting on you, feel the weight. These people that, that are working here or working for me or have worked for me in the past have all have people. They all have people that are counting on them. They have people that are needing them to perform, needing them to be able to bring home, a paycheck or, a good attitude or whatever it is they need to bring home. It was always on me to make sure that happened. And I wore that, and I took that responsibility very, very seriously. And I still do, till the very last day, that I'm in this business. I will always show up, for my team. I will always show up, to make sure that they get